With markets up and down again lately, many are looking to alternative investments to try and maximize returns. But do they belong in your portfolio if you're closing in on retirement? Here to discuss are George Fossing and Travis, part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a firm right here in Greenville helping people retire more successfully. They are also popular radio show hosts. George, Travis, the tax guy, is how we refer to Travis. When you talk about alternative investments, what are they? What do you mean?
That's just about everything besides equities, besides the stock market, if you will, and bonds. So include maybe real estate. There could be some insurance vehicles out there that cover some growth. Again, because these are investments, and what we have investments for is for growth, right? So you want to have things that can grow naturally. So it's part of really, I think, we believe being diverse is entertaining thoughts, but that doesn't mean everybody's got to do it. But I think people need to be aware what options they have out there. The big thing with me, the market's been very kind to us, and it might be a good time to really take a step back and say, maybe we need a better diversification.
Okay, are alternative investments too risky for someone in or near retirement?
Well, there's some investments, alternatives that people, unless you have certain criteria met, you can't get involved in them. They think basically you have to have more assets and more income to entertain those. Doesn't mean you can't, but we need to go ahead and take a look at that. But for most people, alternatives are there. You know, a real estate venture going in on some property or something like that is a good idea for that too. Or you can actually go into a fund and not physically buy the real estate, but get into a fund that purchases real estate. You could benefit from that.
Okay.
These are just some ideas out there. It's so much fun. There's so many different choices than there were 15, 20 years ago for people out there, and we get a lot of inquiries with that.
I like the low risk choices. It sounds to me like you've got some of those.
I mean, one thing, it's on the insurance side, people I don't think look at that enough seriously, where you can go out there and say, listen, they can give you good growth. The number one thing with insurance is protection.
Right.
That's why we have insurance.
Yes.
Right?
Just in case.
Protect your assets.
Yes.
And where you have, you can get gains like the market, but you're not in the market. And if things go the other way down, if they go super far down or anything down, you're not going to lose a penny.
Yeah.
That's a big deal for a lot of people. I think that's a good blend for a married couple.
Yeah.
Somebody might say, I really don't want money at risk. And the other say, well, I think the market's going to do well. It's kind of a nice hybrid compromise, if you will.
That we can do it. Okay, I feel like this one is going to be speaking to Travis. Can alternative investment strategies help you save on taxes as well?
In fact, I just spoke or sat down with a client, Zach and I did, and they're investing in an oil and gas partnership, which is an alternative investment vehicle. It's not offered on the stock market exchange. However, the benefit here was they were able to take substantial deductions in the first year due to the nature, the intangible drilling costs, things like that. So there's a big write-off. Why this was just a proper timing for them, or the ideal, is this individual was selling their business, right? And so he recognized substantial income from the sale. We were able to offset some of that, the proceeds of the sale, with these accelerated deductions. And so that's just an example of one use. There are others too, like master limited partnerships that have favorable tax attributes.
Very favorable.
Yeah. So, I mean, there seems like there's so much, and we always say you don't know what you don't know, but how do our viewers know which option is right for them?
Well, again, this is not something you can handle over a TV over a few minutes here.
Yeah.
We just ask people, say, listen, give us a call. We'll sit down. You want to come in the office? We could do a Zoom or a phone call and see if you'd be a good fit for that too. But we just stress people need to investigate. It's a big world out there. There's really good options out there too, and we get excited. And no one thing is right for everybody. Right. It really comes down to having that personal phone call, personal conversation, and saying, "Hey, this is what we heard about this, George, Travis. Is this something we can entertain?"
Yeah, I might also add we're closing. We're in December, final month. We may want to. I mean, it's not too late for us to investigate some of these opportunities. Right?
Okay.
I mean, we're getting towards,
Right. It's not too late yet.
It's not too late yet. But, so I do encourage folks to call if they have questions they think they might be it might be suitable for them. I mean, it may just be a quick phone call and we can.
Yeah.
Or even if they're looking for one on the outside, say, hey, we were thinking about this. What are your thoughts
What
on
do you
that?
think?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks, guys. I like that.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Listen, if you are at home, if you would like to take advantage of all the offers that you're hearing about today from North Star Financial Retirement Planning, and if you have $500,000 or more for your retirement, the team will sit down with you personally to customize a retirement plan just for you. Y'all, this is completely free. It's a comprehensive, holistic plan that includes a look at your investments, your income sources, taxes, and so much more to really help you get through that retirement that you deserve. If you would like to reserve one of those spots, call the number that you see on your screen right now. That's 864-707-9633.